Good day to you. How you doing? Pretty good? I'm Todd. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, we're going through Exodus 23 right now. It's 4 episodes in chapter 23. The first episode we talked about just basic laws of how to treat the people around you. And yesterday we talked about Sabbath stuff, taking days of rest. And today we're going to be talking about, this is annual festivals. But this does apply to us. Don't turn out and go, oh yeah, that's only for the Jewish people back then. Now, I'm not saying you need to do these festivals, but there's points to be made with this. So listen up. We're going to be reading today from Exodus chapter 23, verses 14 to 19. And it's entitled Holidays and Remembrance. It says this: 3 times a year you are to celebrate a festival to me. Okay? You're to celebrate the festival, you're supposed to celebrate it to God. Not like, look at all we did, here. No, it's a festival celebrating to God. Huge thing. That's what sets these festivals apart from everything else. All right. Verse 15, celebrate the festival of unleavened bread. For 7 days eat the bread made without yeast, as I have commanded you. Anyone know what that festival was to commemorate, the unleavened bread? Well, it was to celebrate them making the unleavened bread when they fled Egypt, and how God was instrumental in them leaving Egypt. If it wasn't for God, they'd still be in Egypt today. All right. So it says, do this at the appointed time in the month of Aviv, and in the month you came out of Egypt. Okay. No one is to appear before me empty-handed. Celebrate the festival of harvest with first fruits of the crops you sow in your field. Celebrate the festival of ingathering at the end of the year, when you gather in your crops from the field. 3 times a year all the men are to appear before the sovereign Lord. Do not offer the blood of a sacrifice to me along with anything containing yeast. Yeast represented sin, okay? And it was symbolic of that, and it definitely was forbidden in this one festival here. But he said, when you give a sacrifice to me, don't put anything with yeast in it. Don't make this bread that you've made out of yeast. That doesn't go with it. Don't defile it. The fat of my festival offerings must not be kept until morning. You're just supposed to, burn it all up. Bring the best of the first fruits of your soil to the house of the Lord your God. Yeah, weren't supposed to, you had 10 goats and you got this one that's all crippled and about to die, and you go, well, I think we'll give God that one because that one's about to die anyway. No, you're supposed to give God the best that you have, and we've talked about that before, and Jesus dealt with that too. The last thing here, it says, do not cook a young goat in its mother's milk. That was just a basic thing that God had said here. Again, some Jewish people have gone really legalistic with that. And when you go to some places, some restaurants, I'll just say McDonald's in Israel. If you go there today, you can't order, you can't get a cheeseburger with cheese on it, because that's putting the cheese, made of milk, on the burger, and it could end up being, the milk of the mother cow and the beef of the young cow. It could be the whole family, and you don't want that. So they're real legalistic about that, and even to the point of you go into the restaurant and you can't order a shake at the same time you order your hamburger, because they don't want you mixing those two together. So it's just some basic things, but we don't have to be all, legalistic about that stuff either. All right. So those are some good things, and we can keep that in mind. The reason I conclude with this, though, the reason God gave these festivals was not just for fun. Okay. It was a thing of remembrance. And so God laid these festivals out, and he said, you need to celebrate them every year. And so every year when these festivals came around, you'd be like, what are we celebrating? Why are we celebrating this? And then your dad and your mom would go, well, the reason we're celebrating it, I'll use unleavened bread. The reason we're celebrating that festival is because God got us out of Egypt, okay? Otherwise, we'd still be in Egypt. but we're remembering that. And so these are things of remembrance. You will have things in your life today that we have in the church, and we have holidays today, just basic things to help us remember. All right. And I'll use Thanksgiving as one. Thanksgiving is a day where we say, hey, let's remember to give thanks for the things that we have. Now, of course, we should be thankful every day for the things that we have. But that day, that's the focus, and it should be the focus. And we've taken and commercialized it to like, oh, I'm thankful for everything, but now let me go out and shop to get more things because I'm not really thankful for everything I have. I need more stuff. So anyway, these are festivals to remember. So look for ways that you can remember the great things God has done for you. Thank you for watching. I'm a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey through Exodus. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.